Good morning. Hi. How y'all doing? Hello, Miss Blacklisted Divine Elite. How y'all doing? Miss Cheeky, Miss Brandy, how y'all doing? Hey, boo. Hey, Miss Leslie, Busy Bee, Justice League. What up, boo? Hey, y'all. Tasha, Lisa Marie. Hello. Felix, thank you. How y'all doing? Heather, Aurora, hey. All right, let's get into it. Hey, Kelly. Hey, Empress. How you doing? Yes. Okay, Miss Brandy. Miss Brandy Snap on Instagram says, I graduated one of my courses today. I'm so happy. Yes. Congratulate me. Give you some flowers. Yes, that's what I'm talking about. Let's give some flowers to Miss Brandy. Yes. Congratulations, boo. Congratulations. Yes, yes, yes. See, that's what I like to hear. I like to see y'all doing well. You know what I mean? Let's get into this read though. Congratulations though. Welcome back to my channel. This is Adana, also known as the Afrozine. And today I'm reading for the Beautiful Handsome Collective. Hello, Collective. How you doing? Flowers, flowers, flowers. 2 more times. Flowers, flowers, flowers. 1 more time. Flowers, flowers, flowers. Yes. I know that's right, Miss Brandy. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell to book a private reading with me or to shop in my store. All that information is in the description box below. Okay, so let's get into this read today. Okay, thank you. Channel message here is they are so triggered by you. They are so triggered by you. Okay. So I was in a meditative state yesterday. And I just keep hearing and like someone trying to get out of something, like someone feels very stuck, right? Thank you, Jamie. Someone feels very stuck in their shoes. I'll put it in that way. They tried every which way possible. It's funny, victory came out in reverse. They tried every which way possible to get out of this, we'll call it a stupor that they're currently in. And they feel like that they can't get away from you. And here's what I mean by that. This person has a love-hate relationship with you. I mean, I wouldn't consider it, but that's how it was coming up in my meditative state. One minute they really love and they adore you, they want to be around you, and the next minute they just want to harm you and just kind of like put you down forever in that kind of way. But then it keeps going back in this redundant, very toxic cycle here, right? So when you realize that this person didn't mean you any good and you pull away from them, it triggered them even more to the point where their microaggressions became very massive, where not only you can see, but other people can see here. We have wholeness in reverse. This first card here was Aries, okay? Okay, first card was Aries, second card is Aquarius. You could be an Aries, you could be an Aquarius, or they could be, however it resonates, okay? Someone's name is Winston. Waldorf. That's what I'm hearing. Waldorf. I'm also hearing Waldo. They can't seem to get you off their mind. They feel like you've done something to them as to the reason why they feel so triggered by you. And this is the type of individual that would check your pages every minute on the hour, every second on the hour, like whatever open time that they have, which is a lot here. They have a lot of open time. They dedicated all of their life or their energy to you, okay? And the more that they're glued towards you, or the more that they're glued on you in regards to your accomplishments and your successors, the more triggered that they become, to the point where they really feel like that they have to try to do something harmful towards you. They can't hear your name. They can't see your face. Just the likeness or the greatness of you. It really, really, really bothers them to no end. Also, this person did try to reach out to you numerous times. They try to reach out to you, could be through text message or some form of a communicative method here, and you never responded to them. And that triggered them also as well too. It triggered them really, really, really harshly within, where they felt like no one has ever not answered them before. No one has ever ignored them before. You are the first for everything for this person. The first real love, first like respect, first truth. Like you're the first of everything in a great way. In the moment that you pull away all of that greatness from them, it put them in the self-imposed triggering of self. Yeah, we have stimulation is in reverse. This is what Aries, strong Aries, strong Aries. Could be a father figure as well. Aries represents the father. Okay. We do have success. We have Libra here as well. Libra is in reverse. Strong Aries, Aquarius, and Libra. So far we have strong fire and strong air. Strong fire and strong air. And we all know what happens when those two elements come together. Is always some form of an element of surprise when fire and wind or fire and air mixes together, you know? So it seems like with the air or the wind, what I'm hearing here is that they've been vocally speaking out in regards to how much they don't like you. Okay, we don't care about that. But the amount of hate that they have for you, it's creating like an inferno within themselves to where they may self-combust or self-destruct. Because you showing up, however you doing your thing, you posting pictures, you just being yourself, you know what I mean? You're looking very handsome, you're looking very beautiful, whatever the case may be. They can't handle that because they thought that they left you like rock bottom. They thought they did you in really good, like really good to the point where you would have never gotten up. Wholeness is in reverse. So it's like you were the great Houdini. I will call you that. You're like the great Houdini. And we all know, well, if you're not aware, Houdini was an actual magician. I want to say back in the 1920s or 30s or something like that. Don't quote me on that. But he was known for getting out of peculiar places, I guess like underneath like a set limit of time. And I believe Houdini was in a box and he was chained in a box. And I believe he was actually submerged underwater and they thought that he was a goner. They thought that he wasn't going to be able to get out of this thing that he placed himself in. It was actually self-imposed, right? Because he actually placed himself in here. I guess he wanted to prove that he can get out and he was able to get out here. We're going to look at you as that. We're going to look at you as the great Houdini of yourself or of your life here. And you had many different types of locks that this person has placed on you. You may have had emotional lock. You may have had a financial lock. You may have had a mental block, a psychological block. I never knew his first name, Harold Houdini. Okay, I never knew his first name, but thank you for that. So Harold Houdini, if anyone wants to look him up and, do your own research. They also had you physically locked down as well, too, until the point where, here goes the key. Even though success is in reverse, I'm going to spin it upright. The key is what you needed to open up or to break the shackles that they so-called place on you, the limited shackles that they had placed on you, okay? And when you like broke free from it all and you didn't say anything, like once you broke free, you became quiet, you didn't say anything. And you went into your space, into your either meditative space, your private space, your personal space, and you started to go deeper, dive deeper within self to kind of see why did that happen in the way that it happened, who, what, when, where, all of the 5 W's, right? And the moment that you realize that what these individuals were trying to do to you here was the moment that you kind of popped out and showed people, like how K-Dot, I forget his, Kendrick Lamar says, sometimes you got to pop out and show people. And that's what you did here. They weren't anticipating that. They were also doing a lot of divination as well on top of you. This is Scorpio. You could be or they could be. They're doing a lot of divination over your head, or more so over your life here, to see if you were staying down. And once they got the false positive news that you were staying down, or they completely destroy you here, they move forward. They move forward to their next victim. Yeah, they had no clarity. They thought that they did. Could be a Virgo. They thought they had the clarity in regards to what they have done to you, but they have no clarity here. They don't even know who you are. And that's a true statement. They never knew who you were. They only did what they only knew what to do. And they've done this to many people before you. And many people before you have perished because of what they have done. See, it's like this iceberg here, okay? I'm going to use the Titanic as an example, okay? We all know about the infamous story about the Titanic, and I think the other ship was called Carpathia or something like that. Start with a C. But anywho, Titanic was sailing the waters, and it was a tragic story of how the sailors or the captain of the ship wasn't able to turn the boat in time to miss the iceberg. And we all know that we only can see the tip of the iceberg. But if you dive deeper, if you're like a National Geographic shorty like I am, because I love National Geographic. But anywho, that's my nerd self. But anywho, you will realize that looks can be deceiving. You're not able to see the full picture or the full potential of how thick or how long an actual iceberg can grow. It grows really, really, really deep, but we only see the tip of the iceberg. And I feel like that's how they thought that they had you, because they judged you based on the vanity or what they saw at face value here. Oh, they weak. They don't know what they talking about. They don't know what they doing. They ain't got nobody. They ain't this. They ain't that. Oh, this gonna be a piece of cake. This gonna be easy. Oh yeah, I ain't gotta do as much. I gotta do that. And that's how they were. This is how they were continuously plotting on you here. Now I feel like that they are the Titanic here, because again, looks can be deceiving. And they weren't able to see the iceberg. I would consider you to be the iceberg here. They weren't able to see all of you, or all of the essence of you, and they destroyed themselves. The boat that they were driving, figuratively speaking, was literally driven into this iceberg. We'll say you were the iceberg here. And their boat, or their direction of plan of how they were trying to destroy you here, ended up destroying themselves. Hey, She Trouble. Hey, Somatic Witch. Someone's name is Nathan. I'm also hearing apricot. Someone could be from Athens. Could be Athens, Greece. No, let me see. Hold on. I think David is from, David is cool, B2. Let me see. No, David is cool. I'll unhide him. Is that David from New York? David Perez? Yeah, he's cool. Okay. Yeah, he's cool. Oh, wow. I never seen this out here. Okay, so you see this picture here? It's like they're going through a drought. They thought they took and sucked everything out of you to where they completely depleted you dry. And you may have actually looked in that way. You may have actually looked like you were depleted, but looks can be deceiving. Just because someone may look a certain way doesn't mean that's how they really are. And in some instances here, sometimes we do go through, battles here where we may actually have to go through these type of experiences here, right? But they didn't realize that you were a person that could replenish anything that is taken from you, no matter what it is. It's always going to be replenished. That's what they did not know. Going back to this iceberg, looks can be deceiving. They deceive themselves by trying to deceive you. They deceive themselves trying to deceive you. Now that you came out and you busting out like the Kool-Aid man, oh yeah, they look like they feel like they saw a ghost. What are you talking about? Okay. I'm gonna be on my best behavior today, so I'm not gonna try to entertain the foolishness. But some of the things people saying is just weird. No, not Brandon. Brandon is cool. Can you grab Brandon back? That's actually my actual brother. Cosmic Brand is my actual brother. Yeah, hold on, y'all. I got you. Okay. They feel like they saw a ghost. Oh, thank you. So this is why they feel like that you're demonic. You're very negative. They feel like you sold your soul. They feel like that you are not right in your head. They feel like that you are off. They feel like that you are crazy because you are the great Houdini. You are the great escapist. And lots of people for many years wondered why or how did Houdini or how was Houdini able to escape this? How? How were you able to escape any of this? So they truly feel that you sold your soul because you escaped their wrath, their foolishness, or whatever the case may be. Brandon, I'm gonna make you a moderator so that way you that's little brother. That's for real. That's little brother. I'm gonna add you as a moderator, okay, Brandon, so that way they won't. Because this is the second time they tried to get you up out of here. But it's cool. It's all love. Yeah. All right. Let's see. This person tanked over in pain. Like, oh my God, I can't believe, because since you gotten up and you were not paying them any mind here, it's triggering them. You're not saying anything to them, even though you are fully aware as to what they've done to you. That's triggering them. You moving forward with life and completely left them behind, that's triggering them. You now deciding to open up and be very honest and speak the truth as to what they've done to you, but yet you're still not responding to them, it's triggering them. This is why they keep saying you sold your soul, you sold your soul, you sold your soul. Many people that say foolishness in that way normally are the ones that have sell or sold their soul. Again, if you sold your soul, you would know. And here's a couple depictions or examples of someone selling their soul, trying to get ahead or on the hurt or pain on top of another person or over another person. Lying, cheating, stealing, or unaliving other individuals just to get in their position or to sit in their position. Setting people up, doing paraphernalia, because those are gateway things, and it can make you spiral out of control. Those are just a few examples in regard to someone trying to or selling their soul. You did not sell your soul, okay? So anytime you hear somebody say that, just laugh in their face because they don't know what they're saying. What I'm realizing here is that a lot of people live in herd mentality in a community setting. And I stay far away from that. I don't have time for herd community of anything. These individuals don't think for themselves, and they will mimic or they would repeat or imitate what they've heard from other people. They never experienced it before. They don't have any background in regards to what they're saying, but because that person said it, it has to be true. That is a very dangerous place to be in when it comes to your mindset. Very dangerous place to be in. And it's very important for you to ensure that you are an individualistic person, or you're standing in your individualistic self in a group setting or a community setting. Because the moment that things start to go left, you still have your individualism. And that is going to save your life. You being different, you setting yourself apart from that herd mentality of people, because they all think the same way. They all do the same thing. Like an example here. I'm just gonna pick a country, okay? Let's say Uganda in Africa, right? You've never been to Uganda before. And maybe you say, hey, you know what? I want to go to Uganda. I've seen pictures and I've done my research and it looks like a really good place to be. But the person that you're speaking to, they never been to Uganda, right? They don't know anything about it, but only what they heard on TV or what other people may say, oh no, you don't want to go there. Well, why not? Well, I heard. I don't want to hear anything about what you heard. What did you experience? Were you able to experience going to Uganda and getting your own personal experience for yourself? No? Well, then I don't want to hear what you have to say. Everybody's experience in this world is going to be very different. Granted, yes, I may go to Uganda and I may not have a good time, but just because I didn't have a good time in Uganda does not mean that you won't, you know what I mean? That you won't have a good time. So it's important, very important now, like really now, like now or never is really the time where you really stick out or stand out uniquely. If you don't want to put yourself out there, you don't have to, but just ensure that you continue to be the beautiful or handsome, unique person that you are. And don't allow anyone to make you fall or to succumb to some form of this mentally debilitating community thing, mindset, because that's what this is. I mean, we got somebody foaming at the mouth, Houdini. I'm going to call y'all Houdini. I say it respectfully, of course. Mr. and Mrs. Houdini. You out here escaping people's plans and games and all different types of stuff, Mr. and Mrs. Houdini. I mean, eyes rolling back, foaming at the mouth, they sputtering. Oh, that mother, and I'm gonna do this and I'm gonna do that. Child, please, you ain't gonna do not a fucking thing, Karmic. We don't like you, heifer. We don't. We don't like you. We can't stand you. We just don't like you, and you ain't gonna do nothing, heifer. Child, please. Hey, Christopher, we have a storm here, and they're going through a storm right now. They want to know, how can they beat you? That's what they want to know. How can they beat the collective? Everything that they have done towards you, they've completely exhausted every option that they have left. And they feel the only option that they exhausted all of their options, and the last dire option is to hurt you to get you up out of here. And I'm telling you, they're going to beat you to the punch first, because you ain't going anywhere. They are, though. The ants go marching one by one, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching do by do, hurrah, hurrah. The ants go marching 3 by 3, the little ones stopped up, and they all come falling down to the ground to get out of the rain. Boom, 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 boom. Y'all remember that? Yup, that's Barney, yup. We have cancer here. All right. Do you know, or are you aware that the more stress that you place onto your body, you could potentially place your body in a position where cancer cells can grow? Were you aware of that? Stress is the #1 cause or reason for cancer. I don't think a lot of people know that. But anywho, when you keep stressing over and over and over and crying over something that you don't have control of, and I'm speaking collectively, generally speaking, you can put your body in a position where it actually starts to break down. And this person wanted you to be just that. They wanted to be the cancer in your life to destroy you. They wanted to infiltrate your good body, your good physical, everything aspect, mental, whatever, etc., of self. And they were willing to destroy that, or they're willing to insert themselves like Osmosis Jones, I believe the name of that cartoon was. The teenage guy, I believe he was like a blue color. I believe his name was, or green color. His name was Osmosis Jones or something like that. And Osmosis Jones actually could like shift and transform into different parts of the body. I believe that was on Saturday morning cartoon, I believe. Don't quote me. It's been a long time since I've seen it. So this narcissist feels like that you are the cancer in their life because it's a constant torturous reminder that you're not dead. A constant torturous reminder that you are still here, that you are still living. This is why they feel like you are demonic, you're evil, because you had to do something evil to resurrect your life. Like Lazarus. We have secret lover here. Okay. There's a secret lover here that has some form of a mental instability, like really bad. It could be schizophrenia. A narcissist. Imagine a narcissist being beat at their own game. Imagine a narcissist calling you a devil in disguise, but they're the true devil in disguise. Remember, people show you who they truly are. The way people feel about you in an angry way is how they truly feel about themselves if they are the one that is attempting to cause harm towards you. You have a Capricorn here. It could be either a Cancer sign, Capricorn. We have Aries, strong Aries. We had Scorpio. We had Libra, Virgo, and Aquarius. I think I said Libra too. The shocking message here is that they're out of here. Kaput. Kaput. Their heart's not good. Their heart is very weak. They have a incurable STD that they can't sit with. They can't register that. They can't come to terms with that they have an incurable STD. Confirmation. They're trying to figure out how to cope with that. They're trying to cope with the loss of you. They're trying to cope with the report of them having an incurable STD. I mean, if you take care of yourself, okay, you can live a pretty healthy life. But they know that, but they just can't wrap their head around what they've done. Also, the fact that you're still here, that bothers them. It's just so much that's going on in this person's life. However it resonates for you, it's just they can't shake it. They can't shake it. It's like your existence haunt them. What did you do? What prayer did you say? What did you do with your soul in order for you to come back? And not only come back, you're like brand new. You have a new job of self. And that new job of self was to ensure that you always make sure that you stay in a healthy setting or maintain a healthy whatever, however, for yourself here. Yeah, they ain't gonna be, they want it to stop. Yep, this person hit rock bottom. You triggering them made them hit rock bottom. Good. Good. Like I've always said, there are many ways to beat a narcissist. Yes, there is. You don't ever have to lay a finger on them. No, 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 you do not. You don't. Maybe I'll teach a class on that. Confirmation. A narcissistic individual is not strong. They're not strong. They're only strong based on what you give to them and what other people give to them. They're only strong based on what you give to them or what other people give to them. So if we take that out of the equation, what else do they have left? They're stuck in their own stagnant energy that they don't have. They are weak without you. You haven't realized that when some people, so I was on Facebook yesterday quietly, and I saw a video of a newlywed woman and husband. It's like circulating now, it's becoming viral. I think they're from like Florida or somewhere. And the husband, newlywed husband, unalived his wife because I believe she found out that he was into the same sex. That has to stop, man. That has to stop. Like people have to really stop trying to hurt and unalive people because they can't be comfortable with who they are. That truly has to stop. And 9 times or 10 times out of 10, the person that they're with really don't care. You know what I mean? They care, but they don't care. They care to the point where they want to leave and they create their own life. But they don't care to the point where they don't want to stay with them. And that's their right. That's their prerogative. Like, be who you want to be. It's just, that just keeps coming up over and over and over and over. And that really bothers me. That another person can't be who they want to be, so they have to take the life of the person who knows what they're going through. That's not cool. That's not cool at all. So that's what happened there. He unalived her because she found out the activities that he did, and he didn't like that. And what did he did to her? He took her energy. He snuffed her energy. I just said yesterday, it's a pattern. They always say something like, oh, they were a loving mother or a loving father. They would give the shirt off their back. They had such a beautiful light or beautiful load. They say it all the time. They say that all the time. And that man was so embarrassed by what he'd done that he thought by taking his newlywed's life away, that would be the best for him. He took her light. That's why I always say you really have to be careful of your light. You do. As long as you ain't out there hurting people, baby, rock out. Rock out. Do what you gotta do. But don't hurt other people in the process of what you're trying to do, because that's not fair to the person that you're trying to hurt. And I'm saying you, I'm speaking, generally here. That's just not right and it's not fair. I don't know them personally. It was on Facebook. So I don't know them personally. I just saw a story and was just sharing it. So the new job here was to ensure that not only do you stay above, but you keep that energy all the time. And how do you keep a high frequency of self? By staying away from people that don't mean you anything good. People that side-eyed you because of your glow. People wanting to cause harm and strife and hell for you because they're submerged in darkness and they want a piece of your light. And at the time you did. You probably gave them more than a piece of your light. You gave them a lot of your light. And they were so comfortable and warm and fuzzy and this and that. But while they were with you, they were dogging you out, disrespecting you, calling you out your name, setting you up, trying to tamper. Like they were doing the most craziest things to you, and they expect you to stay. They expect you to stay. So by you not staying around, it puts them in a position where they have no choice but to think. Can thinking be dangerous? It depends on how you see it or how you view it or how you perceive it. To me, thinking is not dangerous because I don't think in a dangerous manner. I don't do things in a dangerous way. So my outcome would never be dangerous in the way that I think things. But for this person here, their thinking is very dangerous. But the thing is, they're stuck with their thinking, and that is the danger that they're in. That is what they can't get out of. This is why they keep saying that you are this and you're not. They think your light put them in darkness. Let's make that make sense. They think your light put them in darkness. How? Doesn't the light shine in the dark? So how can your light put them in darkness? How? Oh, they did it to me. They did it. Well, what did the collective do? What did the collective do? I'm waiting. I want an answer, Heifer. I want an answer. The moment, yes, the light shows them up so they go into darkness. Absolutely. But the moment that you take away the light from them, aren't they in the position that they were in before, the dark? So how is that your light placed them in darkness when they never had light to begin with? You were the reason why they were able to get a taste of the good life or the great life because of the light that you exude. So the moment that you took it or snuff it or distinguish or extinguish it away from them is the moment that they had nothing but the dark around them. Oh my, wait, I gotta get out of here. I gotta. Now they blaming you. They feel like they triggered by you because there's no light around them anymore. And this is why they feel like they gotta harm you. We got Taurus here. You could be or they could be. You can't drive at nighttime without your headlights on, right or wrong. You need your headlights to see at night. You need the light on to see in your house at night. The moment you flip that light off, there's no light. It's completely submerged in darkness. My God. Yeah, tower moment here. You not responding to them caused the tower moment. Great job, collective. Great freaking job. You pulling away triggered them into a tower moment. Great job. You disconnecting from them and completely leaving them behind in the past here, forced them, put them in a position that had to force them to sit and think, and they can't do that. They are so afraid of their own thoughts. Imagine someone, you have a body, a vessel that was given to you at birth, and you're supposed to take care of your body immaculately, however way y'all do y'all thing, but you're supposed to take care of yourself to the best of your ability, right? And on the flip side here is a person here who do have a body and they're destroying their body in so many different ways, sex and paraphernalia and all those other things, and lying and cheating and, stress, And they cannot stand the body that they're in. They can't stand the traumas that they created for themselves. Yes, they created the traumas. They may have went through traumas. Not, I'm not disputing that or anything. Initially, they have went through traumas, but they added even more traumas when they refused to get themselves some help. They don't understand you. They feel like you're very foreign. They feel like you're otherworldly or outworldly. They've never, ever, ever been in the presence of someone like you, and you are so dope, so unique, so everything. The divine collective I'm talking about here. Y'all everything, period. And when you took everything, which was you, away from them, you left them with nothing. They didn't have anything to begin with. You had it all. May have gave it all. And when you pull back, well, where's everything? That's you. You were everything. Thank you for the cat. That's cute. You were everything. And you took it away and left them with nothing. Nothing of self-doubt. Trying to figure out, when are you coming back? They feel or felt at one point in time that you were coming back. Coming back to what? Abuse? Coming back to lying? Coming back to cheating? The sleepless nights? The 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, and 8th parties? The tampering of your food and drinks? Putting you in harm's way? Tampering with your car, your brakes? Putting cameras in very private areas within the home? Putting microphone in private areas in the home? Taping you while you're having or being intimate with them and then putting it online? That's what they want you to come back to? And the list goes on and on and on. Those are many things that all of us may have experienced at one point in time. And they want us to come back to that. Thank you for that April pot. They want us to go back to that. Oh my God. I remember when I was pregnant with my 4th baby. I was still living in Philly at the time. And my ex-husband done left and everything. Left me by myself, took my money and stuff. And my car got repoed. They came around like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. They was like, hey, we got to come get your car. And I was like, all right, let me just go. Because I knew it was coming. I couldn't afford it. So he did allow me to take my car seat out for the kids at the time. And the next day, my ex-husband showed up to the house. I haven't seen him in months. It was just me and the kids there by myself, just doing the best I could with the kids. I ain't seen him in months, maybe about 2 months or so. The next day or the morning of because the car was repoed like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. So when the sun came up, that nasty MF would pull up to the house. Where's your car? I didn't think anything of it at the time because I'm like, it is what it is. I said, got repoed. His eyes got so big until I realized that he had a tracking device underneath my car. We had 2 cars at the time. He had his own car, I had my own car. My car was small. I had a Sentra at the time. He had a Altima at the time. And I figured, well, because I always have the kids, I'm always doing more than he was doing at the time, that it would be more beneficial that I use his car because his car is more bigger. And he would always hate the fact that I would never use my car. Why you never use your car? You always use my car. I said, well, what's the issue? I want to use your car. Your car is bigger. It got more space for me and the kids. Let me just use your car. And he would frown upon that all the time until I realized he had a tracking device underneath my car. I didn't know why I wasn't led to drive my car. I tell you, I barely drove my car. I had the car for like maybe 3, 4 years and only had like 20,000 miles on it for like 4 years. I barely drove the car. I always drove his car, and I never understood why I was so more inclined to use his car because he had a tracker on it. And the repo person came and took the car and called, actually gave me a courtesy call and told me there was a tracker on the car. And I didn't know anything about spirituality, none of that stuff. It was in my 20s. I ain't know none of that stuff. Yeah. So we got stuck energy. That's why I always say sometimes you might not be aware as to why you are led to do certain things. But those things that you are led to do, which is the inner guidance of your soul, always follow that. Always follow it. Like I said, I didn't know what was going on. I was just like, oh, well, here, I don't want to use that car. It's too small. It's this. I had all the complaints in the world, and the car would just sit there until I really need to go to like the grocery store or something like that. Follow the discernment, the voice of your soul. It would never, ever, ever steer you wrong, ever. It will always put you where you need to be safely. So we have stuck energy and we have hidden agenda here. Okay, so the hidden agenda here was that they wanted you to be stuck, but now they're stuck with addictions and they can't trust the process. Man, his face, what happened to your car? That was the first thing. No hello, no nothing. He still had keys to the apartment at the time, and I heard the keys jingling to the door, and I'm like, who is that? So I thought it was the maintenance person, but no, it was him. And he came in. The first thing he said, "Where's your car?" I said, "Got repoed." And he was like, "It got repoed?" I was like, "Yeah, it got repoed." "You couldn't pay the bill?" Duh. No, I couldn't pay it. I was like, "I ain't worrying about that. That's just a car. I'll get around however I need to get around." And he was pissed. But yeah, that's what that was. Okay, so we have strong Libra here with anger issues. Again, however it resonates here, they have a lot of anger issues is because, again, they feel very triggered by you. Triggered to where, like, this is war. You ain't gonna hear the last of me. You're gonna feel my wrath. What's the wrath, karmic? We don't care about your wrath, boo. We don't care. We don't care. That don't scare us. Remember, all they have is fear. And once you realize that they size themselves up to make themselves look bigger than what they're not, they make you afraid of them. And it's really nothing to be afraid of. Okay, what else you got? You're piping up your chest and you pumping up. And I'm like, okay, well, what else you got? You just look like a balloon right now. And all I need is a pin or a pen to just deflate your bitch ass. And I'm going to do it. We got toxic family here. I like that. Having nothing made it easier to leave. Yeah, it's true, but it's a good truth. Once you realize that, you know, you can always replenish those materialistic things, you're just going to be able to move through life and, you know, in a much easier way. But I will say they're in a very dangerous position here. There's family that's praying over them, but it's not working. Okay. Yeah, there's family that's praying over this person. They can't seem to get help for this person. This person's completely closed off to the world. They need help, but the family is trying to keep it quiet that they need help, but they're suffering in silence here. Yeah, they're really suffering bad mentally. There's no intuition. Their intuition has been completely cut off. Okay, especially if you're using intuition is a gift, right? Can everybody hone in on it? That's another story. I'll talk about that another time. But if you are giving the gift of having intuition, you should use it wisely, because the same gift that you were given to can be taken from you. And I don't think it's right or fair for you to be abusing your gifts, a beautiful gift that can be used in a very positive way, that can actually help you to keep you out of harm's way. You're going to abuse that to actually put people in harm's way. So it could be a fake emperor. Okay. Oh, I like that. Play with my mustard seed. Now they gotta try. Now they play with my mustard seed. Now they try to catch up like the actual ketchup. I like that. Empress Love says on YouTube. I like that. Thank you for the chain. Yeah, thank you for the chain. You can use your intuition for personal gain. That's what your intuition is for. Personal gain is not always negative. Remember, there are two sides to everything. There's a positive side, there's a negative side. You could use your intuition for your own personal gain. Why can't you? You can use it to heal yourself. You can use it to call in money. You can use it to attract things. You can do many things for self as long as you're not hurting you or the next person next to you. So I don't agree with that. Now they're in financial failure. This is what they're hiding from you. I mean, it don't matter if you hide it or not. We don't care. We don't care that you're in financial failure, karmic. You ain't getting no help from us. I know that. So it don't matter if you hide it or not, because you ain't getting no help. I'm telling you, I'm being 100% honest with y'all. I'm gonna sit right there and just watch. I'm so serious with the biggest grin on my face. Yup. I don't care how dark that may sound. I'm gonna sit there and watch them suffer. Ooh, sucks to be you. And I don't care. I don't, like I keep saying, I don't have to put my hands on you. No. No, sir, no, ma'am. I'm gonna watch you suffer though. And I'm not gonna say nothing to you. I'm like, it don't feel good, huh? It don't look good on you, huh? Oh, you can't sleep at night, huh? Oh, you losing your hair, huh? You can't eat a nice plate of food in the daytime, huh? You watching and looking over your back to see if somebody's out to get you. We not living like that. We ain't living like that. We living good. I'm just saying. We living good. Mental illness they're in jail within their mind. And that's a very dangerous place to be. In jail within your mind. The funny thing about it is that they wanted attention, and they're getting the attention that they so-called wanted. The 15 minutes of shame is what they're receiving. Thank you, Mr. Williams. That's what they're receiving right now. Since they want attention so much, okay. Well, now the light's on you because that's what they wanted, right? They wanted to take people's light away from them. Okay, no problem. So since they're in the dark and they want the light, well, let's shine the light on them. And that's what you did. You shined all of the light that you had to, you shined the light on them. And they, oh no, whoa, that's too much light. But ain't that what you wanted, karmic? Yeah, I said it that way. Ain't that what you wanted, karmic? You wanted the light. We shed the light on you. Now you're running away from the said thing that you keep trying to take and steal from people. Let me make this make sense. People are always calling upon a higher energy, a higher source for things that they know they can't handle. They knew darn well that they could not handle you, which is the reason why they're so triggered by you as well, too. They can't handle anything that you do or say. They can't handle your existence. And we all know that we all cannot look directly in the sun. I look at y'all as the sun, so bright, shiny, and so warm, so inviting. But not everybody can get close to you. If you dare attempt to look directly in the sun, it's going to burn your retinas out. They tell you that since you're young. Don't look directly in the sun. That's a true fact. So knowing that these degenerates of darkness can't get close to your essence of light, child, please. I mean, I'm just saying. They want the light. They want the light. Keep steadily coming towards your light to snuff it out. And we all know what happened when you get too close to the stove. You may just get burned. And that's how they feel right now. They feel so burnt, so burnt within, that they feel like that they would never be able to recoup from what they've destroyed for themselves or for themselves. You were told not to touch the stove when you were younger, right? Hot. You look directly in the sun? Oh, okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe I can't do it. If you can, hey, but they said don't do that. You can close your eyes and look in the sun because your eyes are not open directly, but it burns. So I don't know. Sun gazing, you can do that with your eyes closed for sure. Not with your eyes open. Who told y'all that? Well, you know what? That's your point of view. Let me respect that. Okay. I respect that. I respect that. Leo. Leo is the sun, literally the epitome of the sun. You could be a Leo, or you may carry strong Leo characteristics or so. Or you may have a frenemy that's a Leo, however it resonates. Okay. Well, everybody's experience is different. I stand corrected. Okay, I stand corrected. All right, let's see. We have user and self-control is in reverse. They can no longer use you, and they don't have any self-control because of it. All the spell work that they're doing is backfiring. The sex magic that they use to connect to you at one point in time, that's backfiring. This is why they have the STD. See, when some people use sex work or sex magic in that way to take from you, it depletes you of the goodness of your womb or just of your reproductive area. And I'm speaking spiritually, okay? And when you allow someone to be intimate with you and they're not for you, there's not a vibrational match to be intimate with this person, then they can actually start to take or siphon from you to the point where you feel very depleted. Where after like you finish being intimate with that person, you be so tired and worn out, but they feel so energized and so, you know what I mean? You're like, what the hell's going on here? Because they taken from you sacredly. So with that being said, they depleted their sexual energy. That's why some people may have sex addictions. Everything starts spiritually, then it comes down mundanely. This is why they have sex addictions, because they can't get enough of the goodness of that light. And you carry light within the womb of self. I'm just going to put it in that way, generally speaking. The womb is life. It literally is. Some people are not even aware of it in that way, but it is. So being that the womb is actually life, or just the reproductive area is life, they want to take and take and take. That's why when they start with sex, it starts small. It's the, penetration. Then it may go a little deeper. Then it may go a little darker. They may do, other things. And to the point where it just gets out of control because they no longer have light. So now they're trying to get as much as they can. That's why some people are very sexually, overly sexual. You be like, yo, chill out. What's wrong with you? Like, why are you relax? Like sex all the time. And they don't even realize that when they're having sex with other people, that they're draining them. So they're coming back to you, laying down with you. Not only you laying down with them, you laying down with all those other entities or energies that they laid down with. And sometimes the people that they lay with, that can get you caught up. So yeah, you got to be careful with who you become intimate with. You don't have to rush. Take your time. It's plethora of it out there. I'm telling you, they come every 5, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, like a bus stop. They come in plenitude. So that means you can take your time. These type of individuals don't have time to sit and to think and to do things in a good way that's going to benefit them in a healthy way. So this is why they want to destroy you sexually. I hope that makes sense. Oh, you too good to have sex with me, or you this, you that, you a goody shoe, and you this and you that, because I don't want to sleep with you. I don't want to sleep with you. Like, what? Why I gotta be all that? Because I want to protect myself, because I want to remain healthy. There's no people that will guilt trip you into wanting to have sex with them. No, I don't want to do it. Like, what's going on with these people? My goodness. In the moment that you refuse to be intimate with them, they go out and sleep with other people. Now they're raising their chances, the probability of them contracting an STD. But they swear they know what they doing. They swear they know this game called life. You know it better than them, and you're not even playing the game. You observe it, but I don't think y'all playing the game, or at least in how they play the game. I'm just saying. Hey, Divine House. Hey, boo. Thank you. Well, excuse me. So thank you for that. So, Sugel Santiago states on YouTube talking about I have to because it's what a wife is mentioned for. So the reason why they got married to their opposite person, whoever, however, husband or wife, is because of that, the title. So because I'm a wife married to a man or a husband, I gotta sleep with you, baby. You gonna be mad at me because you know what? You might as well just go out there and go get you a nice little worker and pay for it. Because you're not going to be treating me like that. You might as well just go out there and get it. Let me know that you're getting it, though, so we can disconnect from each other. And you go out and do you, boo. I ain't judging you, but no. That's gaslighting 101. Well, I'm your husband or I'm your wife, and then act as such. Man, that's yeah. But anywho, we have plotting here. The more that they attempt to plot, the more that this goes. The more that they attempt to plot, the more that this goes. I just said STD. I just said STD. Oh man, what is this? Overall, you being here, you living life, you still here walking and breathing on this earth, it triggers them to no end, y'all. Triggers them to no end. It's like it's to the point where they have to keep refreshing the page to see that if what they're seeing is true, because they just knew that you weren't going to be here. They already had it etched in their mind. Oh yeah, this and that, da da da. And you popped up like, hey y'all, like what's his name? Eminem. What's the name of that? It's his first ever song. My name is Slim Shady. Hi, my name is something Slim Shady. And he had many different types of aspects of him in that video there. So again, they feel like that you play with like darker energies or darker arts. They feel like that you gave your soul up. They felt like that you did something in a dark world to regain what you have. Well, if you did, would you be here? Remember, they think negatively. They truly do. All they do is negative things. So if you were to do that, would you be in the position that you're currently in, or would you be in the position that they are currently in? Who's a spammer? Let me know. Oh, thank you. I got him. All right, got him. Thank you. All right. They are so wrong, but that's the element of surprise. And I think it's a beautiful element of surprise. The fact that they're not aware as to what they're doing or what they know. Because they don't know anything, child. You know, the sun could be hidden in plain sight too, right? That's what the clouds are for. The sun has been hidden in plain sight in so many different ways and times. And the moment that the sun needed to show up, oh, it showed up in, out, to the point you were like, dang, that thing bright. That thing bright. Too bright. You were the sun, but you were always hidden in plain sight, and that was for a reason. You had to be hidden in plain sight so you can see what they were doing in front of your face. Yeah, you may have dimmed your light, but just because you dim your light for them doesn't mean that you were like them. You just learn how to adapt like a chameleon. And chameleons know how to adapt. Even butterflies. Certain butterflies have certain designs as to how it's designed, and it can hide itself in like a tree bark or on a leaf of a flower and things of that nature. Yeah. You had to use what was available to you at the time, which was you. You are the reason why you got yourself out the situation. Of course, with connecting to divine and spirit, etc., of course. But you were the reason why you got out of this. You're connected to self, they're separated or they're disconnected from self. So because they're disconnected from selves, they wouldn't be able to do not even 1/16 or 1/32 of what you can do. They destroyed themselves. And that trigger is going to be, you catch my drift, okay? We got Virgo here. Cancer. Libra. Cancer. You can't ask for something that you're not ready for. I say that generally and collectively speaking. When you think that that energy is not listening, that energy is always listening, whether you believe it or not. Everything's energy, vibration. And once you're able to perceive it in that way, you're going to start to see life change. You're like, oh, wow, really? Let me be careful what I say. Let me be careful of what I think. Let me be careful how I maneuver through life. And it's going to shift the way you do things in a very positive way. So how is it that they praying and asking and manifesting things, or more so you, they manifested you and they got you, but just not in the way that they anticipated. And they destroyed the same thing that they so-called needed or wanted. That's not your problem. You did what you were supposed to do. That could go for friend, foe, family, co-worker, however it resonates, aunts, uncle, cousins, whoever, however it resonates. You did what you were supposed to do. Now it's time for you to shine bright like the diamond that you are. Yup, they put you underneath a lot of pressure. Yup, they may have considered you as a coal or a lump of coal, which is completely fine. Because with enough pressure of that lump of coal, the diamond is always going to shine. And that's y'all. Checkmate. I'm going to keep saying it. Checkmate. Anywho, we have Leo, Taurus, Gemini, Virgo, Taurus. Dang, strong Taurus, okay? So if it resonates, please like, share, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Until next time, y'all go out there and be great as you are. You're freaking great. You're freaking phenomenal. Never ever forget that. And I'm going to keep saying that. Do not forget where you came from, boo. Always go back into self. Turn into self. Gaze into self. Don't you ever, ever, ever forget who you are. You not the 2 and you not the 3. You're going to always be the 1. All right. Love you guys. Thank you so much for the gifts. It's truly appreciated. Mwah. See you, TikTok. Thank you. Thank you so much, Instagram. Yes, I'm going to keep this live up today. And I will see you on the next one. Love you guys. And my beautiful YouTube peoples, yes, my family, yes, my tribe. Love, love, love you guys. Y'all go out there and be freaking great. No excuses. I don't want to hear no excuses. Yes, you can. You can do whatever you set your beautiful mind to. And I'm looking forward to even more reports or accomplishments or your results of things. I'm looking forward to it. You truly deserve it. You deserve to be great. Go out there and be great. All right. So until next time, love you guys. I'll see y'all soon.